Hi, my name is Nathan Seidenbeber. I'm the founder and CEO of ESGTrust. ESGTrust is a software company, and our vision is to integrate ESG metrics, KPIs, with the ability to do stakeholder engagement and dynamically map what are the issues that stakeholders are most concerned with at a very granular level. So our vision really is to help those who are in the decision-making position to become aware of what are the social issues, what are the environmental issues, what are the impacts, and how to best mitigate those impacts. I started ESGTrust because I realized that organizations that have a large environmental or social footprint require data to make better decisions. But that data is hard to come by. A lot of that data comes from their stakeholders, and it's qualitative in nature, so it's not something that you can quantify by definition. So you can map it, you can contextualize it, but at the end of the day, you need a systematic approach on how you gather this data, how you organize it, and how you make it available to decision makers so that they can make decisions that are more scientifically based rather than anecdotal. The problem that ESGTrust is solving is really bridging the gap between a company and its stakeholders from the perspective of trust. What we realized is that a lot of that information gets lost inside the organization. So what we're trying to do is to provide a holistic platform that can give you sort of a unified view of your stakeholders. So that no matter who in the organization is engaging with a particular stakeholder, there's institutional memory about that relationship. And that can lead to a more accurate understanding of what are the core issues, and more importantly, how to proactively address them, and by doing so, build trust. We believe that the accounting and finance industry is playing and is going to play a critical role in the evolution of ESG. And the way ESGTrust contributes to that conversation is by bringing to the forefront the critical non-financial data that's going to be required to make those financial decisions. So by aligning ourselves with the industry, with where the industry is innovating, we hope to be able to participate and better understand what are those needs and how to best satisfy those needs. I feel that it's really important to be part of ESG or ESG initiatives now, because for the first time, we're really seeing a number of forces come together. Investors are pushing companies for ESG data. Consumers want to know that the products that are being produced are sustainable. And also on the regulatory aspect, all over the world, there's an emergence and an understanding that the direction is towards more disclosure. And I think that in this era, in the aftermath of the acute phase of the pandemic, there's a lot more awareness in general about what are the planetary issues that we need to tackle. And ESG is sort of the language that we're using to understand those issues and ultimately address them. It's an incredibly exciting time to be participating in that conversation and hopefully, providing some inputs as to the direction of where this is going, and getting visibility as well into the future and how it's all going to be shaped by this conversation around ESG. We're incredibly excited to be part of the AICPA, CPA.com Accelerator program. And the reason why is because we feel that the organization is at the forefront of how the industry is approaching ESG. So just being part of that conversation and being able to better understand what's happening in the inside of the industry is incredibly valuable for us. We're really excited to be able to not just be in the room, but ideally also provide some inputs as to the direction of where the industry is going by providing, the tools that ultimately are going to be used to assess and make better decisions on ESG.